Good morning, my loves. Happy Saturday. Beautiful day here at the lake. The high is 87. It is currently 84. Perfect weather, which is why do not laugh at my legs. I am wearing jean shorts. Yeah, it's just perfect temp for the day. Today we are still discussing clarity, but it's a painful topic. You have been warned. Clarity with your finances. Are you living above your means? Do you realize that you're living above your means, or is it intentional? Are you living paycheck to paycheck? Are you able to put any money in savings in the kids' college accounts? Let's talk about it. It's a painful topic. I would advise at some point in time, get a piece of paper, write down in one column your income, what you make every 2 weeks, okay? Any other income that you get, whether that's child support, investments, whatever it is, any income goes on one column, okay? Total that column. The other column is the unhappy, very sad column, because that's everything that's coming out of the bank. You would have your mortgage, your rent, your utilities. Utilities include gas, electric, phone, cable, internet, all of that go under utilities, okay? Food. Think about it. How much do you spend in food every week? And that includes lunches, because people don't think about that. Oh, my grocery bill isn't high. Yeah, but how much do you pay every week just going to lunch? When I was working in an office last year, I was doing some consulting. I figured out I was spending $650 a month in lunch. Lunch. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I had no idea. Yeah, I changed that real quick. List insurance, health insurance, car insurance, pet insurance. All of that has to be listed. Now, suck it up. This is the ugly part. How much do you spend for your entertainment expenses? Going to the movies, playing golf, your gym membership, whatever it is, dating, date night, whatever, write it in there. Clothes. And that includes having your hair done, your nails done, any makeup that you buy, skincare products. Guys buy skincare products too. Anything. Write it down. That can be a big number. It can be a very big number. Because I spend, when I go to have my hair done, Lynn, if you're watching, I love you. She is amazing. She is brilliant. She's in North Scottsdale, and she is fantastic. But it's $200. That's a lot of money. And it is definitely not Supercuts, but it's worth it, in my opinion. You gotta list that. Getting your nails done. It's not cheap. Write it down. How often you have to buy your fragrance. All of that. Everything. And then you have miscellaneous. That's like birthday presents, Christmas presents, things like that. Tithing if you go to church. Total that up. Yeah. Subtract column B from column A, and other than tears, what's left? Yeah. Do you have anything left that you can put in savings? Yeah. Do you have anything left that you can put in the kids' college savings plans? Yeah. You have anything left that you can set aside for vacation? Yeah. I know, it's just, there's not enough to go around sometimes. And it's really scary. And it's it can just plain piss you off, because you're doing the best you can. But are you living above your means? Are you paying an exorbitant amount of money on a car just because you want to buy that kind of car or drive that kind of car because you think it's cool? Be honest. And I think the younger people in their 20s and 30s, might see that a little bit more than others. Are you living in an area, whether it's a home, an apartment, whatever, that is a little bit more than you need to be spending just because you think it's cool, you like the luxury aspects? Be honest. These things you have to keep these things in mind. It's all adding up. And when you subtract column B from column A, it's a gut punch, because that's a lot of money coming out every month. And then if you get sick, God forbid, you get sick, you're in a car accident, something happens, and you're not working, then you're really stressed because you're already living paycheck to paycheck. Now what? So just think about it. I want you to be crystal clear and honest with yourself. If you're in a relationship, if you're married, if you're living with somebody, cohabitating, you have a life partner, sit down together and talk about it. Talk about how you can trim the budget just a little bit. Because it can be done. Do you have to, the $650 for lunch every month, that's a lot of money. Do you have to do that? Why not take leftovers? Make your own salad instead of buying one someplace. Just be smart. How much are you spending in alcohol? How much are you spending in cigarettes or vaping and things like that? Because you really don't need that. You really don't. Financially, and your body does not need that garbage. Just think about it. Your gym membership, okay. Do you actually use it? Or is it just something you pay every month and keep telling yourself, yeah, I'm going to go? If you haven't used it in 3 months, that's it. Get rid of it. Seriously, get rid of it. You can go to a park and take a walk. You can go hiking. You can go swimming. Heck, join the YMCA. It's cheaper than a gym membership. There's all kinds of things you can do. But I want you to be honest with yourself about this. Because I talk to people all the time that are so stressed. They are physically ill. They're having migraines, ulcers, chest pain, hypertension. And, they go to the doctor's writing prescriptions, and it's helping, but then they feel bad because they're taking the prescriptions. And the doctor says, hey, why don't you just go talk to Brenda? Just see what she has to say. They growl because they see it as, okay, fine. Now he's sending me to a therapist. Oh, they didn't believe I'm sick. No, honey, they believe you're sick. There's no two ways about it. When your blood pressure's 180 over 100, you have high blood pressure. When you have chest pain, you have chest pain. When you're having migraines 3 days a week, that's real. But sometimes the doctors are smart enough to know all the medicine in the world isn't going to help it. You need to get to the root of the problem. And they send you to talk to me. And we sit down, just like we are right now, and we discuss it. So, you're having migraines, you're having chest pain, whatever. What's going on? And generally, in the first 5 or 10 minutes, it will come out. Work is killing me. I'm doing everything I can. The mortgage, I'm behind on this, I'm behind on that. Okay, I think we know where the problem is. Now, let's see what we can do to get it under control. And we discuss it. They don't have to take my advice, of course. But they genuinely walk away feeling a little bit better. Because the doctor was smart enough to know this goes beyond a medical issue. Go talk to Brenda. It's not that big a deal. It really isn't. Just be honest with yourself. If you're having migraines, why? I have found in my personal life, as well as my professional life, worry and stress, freaking out over stuff, obsessing about it, it can almost be a self-fulfilling prophecy because you're worried. I'm not going to be able to pay this month. Oh my gosh, now I'm 2 months behind or 4 months behind or whatever. And you're just making yourself sick, literally making yourself sick. Honey, you can't go out to the money tree and pull the dollar bills off and pay the bills. If you don't have the money, you don't have the money. Maybe you need to go into a debt or credit counseling program who will help you resolve some of your debt. Something to think about. And there are some very, very legitimate companies out there. I just don't want this taking a toll on your health. I don't want it taking a toll on your family. You come home from work and you're stressed about work, and the car payment's due, the mortgage, the rent, something is due, and you don't have the money. The kids have a school project. Maybe it's a school outing and it's going to cost $50 and you don't have that $50, and you yell at the kids. What do you think I am, made of money? Honey, they don't understand what's going on. Maybe they do know. Maybe they're afraid to ask you because they know you're going to explode. Be honest with yourself. If you need the help, get the help. Never go into debt to resolve a debt. A consolidation, a lot of times that will bite you in the ass. Getting a second mortgage can, I'm not saying all the time, but it can bite you in the ass. I mean, if you need to do some construction on the house or termites or something like that, yeah, you can always consider getting a small second mortgage. But just be smart about things. I don't want to see you making yourself sick, obsessing, worrying, catastrophizing, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy of doom, gloom, and negativity, because your body will do whatever your mind tells it. It's going to believe it. Look at it as data entry. Whatever your mind tells your body, that's what it's going to do. Just like if you type something into a keyboard, data entry, that's what's going to come out. If you're doing a computer program, I do not know computer programming, but you type the data in and you get whatever it is. Same thing. Whatever your brain is telling your body, that's what's going to happen. If your brain is saying, oh my God, I am just sick to my stomach over this. Well, welcome to the world of ulcers. Oh my God, my head is killing me. You really think so? When you are feeling stressed, especially at work, if you can, get a glass of water. Not coffee, not tea, not soda, water. Drink some water. If you can, step outside for a few minutes. Get some fresh air. Seriously. Look out the window. Keep something on your desk that when you look at it, it makes your heart smile. If you're allowed to, play soft music in the background. Have, soft lighting that will prevent migraines. I don't want you making yourself sick just because you're living beyond your means. Don't feel like you want, because I talked to somebody the other day, they were wanting to get married and their fiance is wanting this huge, expensive ring and they can't afford it. And that's what she's expecting. Well, then y'all need to sit down and have a conversation. Because if she loves you and she's wanting to build a life with you, she's going to have to understand. You can want in one hand, but that may not put, what you want in the other hand. Be realistic, compromise. Talk about it. Okay? Just think about what I said. Don't live beyond your means.